You hear me?
I can hear you. What's up? What's up? What's up?
We're gonna have to do it like this or something, man. But
Yeah.
let me get that Stadia background on my joint.
Well, you can keep it there
I
if
can
you
keep it,
wanted
yeah,
to.
I'll keep it there. I'll keep it there. I'll
Yeah,
keep
I
it there.
mean,
Cause it's
you
just
you
gonna
like
cycle through different
Stadia.
pictures. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna cycle through
that's
different pictures.
fine. That is perfectly
Shit,
fine.
I should get my controller out then if that's the case. Shit.
And play something while I'm playing
Nah,
something.
nah, I ain't gonna do it though, because I won't be able to focus like shit. I'm just gonna let it cycle through the images.
That'll be perfectly fine. And if anybody has questions, go. We are so sorry about that, everybody. Streamlabs decided it wants to be janky tonight. So I had to do a quick move over to our StreamYard account and go live from StreamYard. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Welcome back to another episode of Ying Meets Yang of Gaming. Um, and sorry, got to deal with a cat. Uh, how I hope everybody is having a wonderful weekend. How's your weekend going so far, Storm?
My weekend is cool. You know what I'm saying? It's riddled with tech issues and everything, but hey, what can I say? Other than that, it's a whole lot of. I'll tell you what, it's a whole lot of gaming to talk about. I will tell you that I can't wait to get started on right there. I can't wait.
Yes, yes, there is a lot of stuff going on and a lot of things that have been said in the past. It's looking like it might be coming to fruition, and that's kind of scary. All right, guys, I had warned you earlier. I am playing Animal Crossing this week because I want a nice, easy game so I can really, really focus on the topics we have at hand. Also, one of my besties have started playing Animal Crossing, just got her Switch just for Animal Crossing, and she might be popping on and off my island getting things because I'm helping her with giving her stuff for her island. And right now, we are also in that awesome holiday Halloween season. All right, welcome back, Peach. Yes, now we have sound. Trust the duck. Yes, uncompetitive. It's just that I have everything set up on there, but I think I might be leaving StreamYards after this whole Stream Labs after this whole thing.
I don't
All
know if
right.
Stream lasts. I don't know if it needs to get left. You know what I'm saying? I think they were just having some issues today. Don't give up on Streamlabs because Streamlabs does us good. You know what I mean? It's been doing me good for a long time. You know, so don't give up on it
I
completely.
mean, I'm waiting to see, but I don't like anything that's janky in my life. I get rid of it. Whether it's boyfriends, friends, if they start getting too janky, I get rid of it because I don't like headaches.
I hear you. I hear
So
you.
this week, a lot of news coming out about the next gen consoles. We have less than a month before next gen drops. And we still have people on the fence. Some people are like diehard, yes, I am getting that console day one. My pre-order is set. It hasn't been canceled. Checking their emails daily to make sure that their pre-orders aren't canceled. Then you have some people who are like, next gen coming up. I'm gonna wait a good year to make sure there's no kinks in the system, make sure there's some great games coming out. Nothing's really there that I want to play. Then we have people like our fellow Storm here who is confused as all outdoors. Like,
That's no lie.
I really want these consoles, but and the tech and the tech and the tech, and then but nothing's coming out for these consoles. But the tech, the tech, the tech. There's a lot of things that are spooky going with next gen. He's already upgraded his TV for the next gen consoles, and we will also talk about that point because something dawned on me that's in my mind really, really spooky. But and I don't think it's dawned on some people's minds yet. So let's get into this thing. We also want to discuss why are some people so loyal to one platform so much to the point that they become toxic? It's like sending death threats, telling people they wish you would die, all of this over a console. Something that these companies aren't even paying you to promote. Now, I can understand that type of behavior if you're getting like a $10,000 check a month to be an asshole, but you're not even getting a check to be an asshole. So let's talk about this.
Yep,
Storm, I've already started it.
I
Bring
know.
it.
You know what? I
Where do
can.
we want to start?
I'm just ready to jump in because, hey, you know what? There's a lot going on, and there's a lot of shade being thrown from different sides, man. I'm talking about like everything right now is trash. You know, Stadia is trash, and Xbox if you're a pony, then that's trash. If you're a bot, then that PlayStation's trash. And it's just it just made me think about it, Bunny. So when I hit you up and I was just like, look, man, it's on my mind. We got to talk about it because I've just been doing a lot of thinking about the fact that we none of these systems are perfect, right? I mean, there's things that we could just throw out, shots that could be fired, and there's no answer to it. It could come from any side. You know what I mean? So with all that being said, it's kind of like, how are we out here? Why am I? I'm gonna put myself in it. Why am I out here like getting super hyped for these platforms and these next gen systems and stuff like that, and these GPUs and all this stuff when they're not even ready? They're not ready for me. They're not ready for my dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand, Bunny, when we look at things like the launch lineup and all that stuff. Some people are happy with the launch lineups that we're seeing. You know,
Hmm. Hmm.
I went back and took another look at it. I did. I took another look at the next gen console launch lineups. I've already experienced Stadia's launch lineup. You know, which was not the greatest in the world by far. It was not the greatest in the world. So I'm wondering so many things. See, now I'm even more confused. Now I'm not just worried about the tech side of things. I'm worried about the software side of things as well. So it's kind of like, man, I know COVID happened, y'all, and it pushed things back and all that stuff. But at the same time, there's been some weak ass launches before this. So
Now, 1 second there, because I see somebody in my chat who this is their first time, but let's give a shout out to the chat also. We have Uncompetitive. Welcome back,
what
Zajic.
up? What
How you
up?
doing? Jamal,
Yo,
you're always here, boy. How you doing? How
facts.
you doing? Jamal is also a self-proclaimed Nintendo Switch Lite enthusiast. All right. He loves his Switch Lite. You have questions about the Switch Lite? Ask Jamal because most likely he's experienced almost everything with it. Hello, Fugly. Heath, welcome to the chat. And then let's see it. Fatal Sherrod. When's the next episode of Crumbside Championship Wrestling? Check out Fatal Sherrod for Crumbside
Yo,
Championship
also
Wrestling
check out
if you want a good laugh.
also check out his comparison. Is hey, look, man, I didn't know the brother was out here dropping the PC comparison videos and all that CCC money. I don't know if you even know this. I'm talking
Oh
about top
yes.
grade, top quality stuff, man. I've been on the channel before. Now, yes, I have seen that because it wasn't my first time just recently going on the channel. But man, hey yo, that's something that I was actually thinking about doing. And when I saw that Fatal Charade or Fatal Charade, however you want to pronounce it, I say charade, you know what I mean? Because hey, that's what I used to play back in the day, charades, you know what I'm saying? So,
Uh
but
huh.
look, fire, y'all, fire content, you know what I'm saying? The comparisons is out here with some of the best of them, if you ask me, in my opinion, man. So keep on doing that. Drop that. I might join you one day. That's what I
I
wanted to
mean,
do, man. It's dope.
I was having a question about how to hook up a controller to my PC when he was live. I believe he was playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, and he opened up his camera and showed me how to do it live. So if you have tech questions about PC, anything, Fatal is the guy that I usually like to go to ask.
Well, I'm gonna be talking to
Okay.
Fredo and others out here in this chat, and whoever is gonna listen in the future about this PC life, because I'm telling you now, AMD has me excited, man. I'm worried about Nvidia right now, so we'll get into that later, though.
And we also have Stardust. Welcome to the chat, Starry. Starry this is his first time here, I believe. But he's come to some of my live streams in the past, but everything's been crazy right now. Welcome to the chat. We have Peach. Peachy! What's going on? You
Peach,
ready? You ready for Wednesday? We're gonna be dropping some facts on Wednesday. We all started a new show. We have Tron. We have MM2K, Project Storm, and myself. We are the commission, and we
that's
are
right.
over live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Is it on Stadia
It's
Dosage channel?
on the MM2K channel.
Is it MM2K? So it's over on
Yeah,
MM2K's channel. So check us out. Follow our tweets. We'll be tweeting about it on Wednesday. We just had our first episode this past Wednesday. It was fire. Minus the little interruption I had to leave early, but it was fire. Go over to MM2K's channel and check out the first episode of The Commission.
it was fun. I loved it.
Okay, so I
And I
think
and
that's
I and I actually won too when it came to the hashtags. I think I won that, but we'll
I
talk
think
about
it was
that.
a tie. I think it was a tie between
Yeah,
you
I
and
think I
me
won though. I think I
because
won.
I had to bounce out because I had a medical emergency with my mom. So I had to bounce out, but she is okay, everybody. If anybody was in that episode, she's okay. I just had to bounce out and do some things for her. So let's get back to your hype, but things are looking kind of scary for you.
They are, and I'll say why. Yo, I just some of you may know, but I just dropped 1,700 on a new TV. Now I'm not, I would have done that anyway because it was time for me to upgrade to the latest tech when it comes to televisions and everything. Because
Hmm.
what these TVs do for me is reduce input lag. Like that was my biggest thing, y'all. Latency and input lag is something I just can't tolerate. Now, was the only thing worse than input lag and latency and stuff is poor frame rate, unoptimized gains and things like that. So I was going to get a new TV anyway because I knew it would probably help with Stadia and other in whatever I play on it. So I was due to get another TV, but then I really was excited about the 4K 120 aspect, the HDMI 2.1 and all that good stuff, y'all. I wasn't a sucker for it. A lot of people I know are upgrading. I see people on social media and others out there upgrading for these next gen systems. And you should if you are a tech enthusiast, or if you just love the best of the best, or you want to take full advantage of your $500 investment. You should upgrade if you can. You know what I'm saying? If you could do that, if it makes sense for you, upgrade. If you can't upgrade, then just stick with the 4K. Stick with so to at least maximize the best resolutions that you can get, because 4K displays, as we all know, are dropping in price. Like they're real low these days. So if you've been thinking about copying that 4K TV and you can, I would advise you to do it. It just makes everything that much more visible, super clear. Like I was playing PUBG earlier today, and it's just as soon as you jump out of the plane, you could just kind of like see things a little bit better in the distance, the draw distance and all that stuff, man. It's just so it was worth it, Bunny. It was worth it for me to jump out there and invest. Now, I don't want you to think that I just solely spent my 1,700 US
Oh
on a new
no.
TV now, because I know how I got to watch myself around you. I got to watch
No,
myself
it's not that.
because I'll contradict myself.
You had a reason to upgrade to a new TV, but what I'm
Yeah,
going to say is what I'm about to say, I hope it doesn't burst your bubble.
that's what I mean. And that's why I
Oh yeah,
watch
yeah, yeah.
myself. That's why I watch myself.
Um I wouldn't, to be honest with you, this is the one thing that I was thinking about. Like I'm seeing all these people running out, dropping 4K to get this big 4K TV monitor, TVs, this, that, and the other. But right now, the consoles, we're hearing new things that they're talking about with the consoles every day. Every week, something's new coming out. Xbox dropped the fact that ray tracing is going to be a patch later on in the system. PlayStation's dropping that the stuff could be either 4K or 60 frames per second. Everything that they're coming out with is contradicting what everybody believed at first. What if the TVs you're buying now may not even be compatible with the consoles that's coming out
I,
to give you that optimized what you're looking for is optimized gameplay. And I'm sorry, everybody, you will hear Priscilla. She wants to be super cuddly right now for some
let Priscilla
reason.
do what she does. You know what I'm
Um,
saying? I don't even hear
but
it.
but what if these TVs that you're buying now, that's dropping it rapidly dropping in price, that you're buying now, won't even give you the full optimization because every like I said, literally we hear different things about the consoles every week.
Yeah. Well, Are you done? Because I could
I
definitely, I
am
can't wait to
done.
answer that because I got to answer Fatal Charade. He definitely said something.
Yeah.
So I that's why I went up and got like what I considered not the top of the line, but a premium TV that has the features. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason. So you got to go up in price if you want
Hmm.
4K 120 that HDMI support, variable refresh rate, all that stuff, the 4.4.4 chroma and all this other stuff that people might not know really care about. But if you want all these things, because I use my displays for multiple functions, you know, like I don't I, yo, monitors are dope. They're gonna give you that 1 millisecond refresh rate and all that good stuff. So I am definitely down with the idea of monitors. But see, me, I like to kick back. You know, the only reason I go TVs. You know what I'm saying? Like I like the TVs. I even use my 65-inch Q80T for a as a computer monitor because I could sit away from the screen. I could sit like 9, 10 feet away. I had this big surround system, the home theater sound system that I invested in, two 12-inch subwoofers and like 7.1 speakers, like all towers around me, 7 towers. You know what I'm saying? So I that's why. That's the only reason why, y'all. It's like the comfort of being able to sit. Like right now, I'm sitting back in a recliner. How many podcasts you see or whatever where people are just sitting back away from a desk or whatever, just chilling, lounging with a beer or whatever in their hand, right? You just chilling, laid back with a headrest and all that. What with my boom arm right here. Yeah, so I'm just kicking back and I'm lounging. So that's the only reason though, y'all. That's why I really went with the the TV and all that good stuff. And I don't go with the monitors. I will, however, be open to monitors in the future, though. But yeah, TV's that's the way to go right now, Bunny. Now to go with the other part of what you were saying to answer that, like, yeah, the TVs, you have another good point because they do have to roll out firmware updates for these TVs. Like Sony, I know they've recently sent one or they're about to send one for the X900H or whatever it's called for their TVs that they're recommending or highlighting or whatever for PlayStation 5. Like so they do have to push the LG. I know a firmware was recently pushed out for the LG C10s and stuff and other models. So yeah, it wasn't ready, Bunny. It wasn't ready right off the top for some of these displays. But firmware updates, just like with consoles, with these patches and everything, they're always ready to give you what they promise. Is how I feel about it. So as long
But
as they're
what if
giving
it's
me
something?
what
But
they
what if
promise,
it's
I'm good.
something? What if it's something that can't be patched in with an update?
Well, then that's a problem. I mean, you might be able to download it off the website or something, but that's a problem. Then you got to talk to the manufacturer, get your money back, or do something else. But I need to money. I need to, and I'm gonna get in trouble tonight because I'm gonna advise you to step it up to a high faster. Even if you play third person games or whatever you like to play, Bunny, 30 frames per second is not gonna cut it. I mean, can you join your boy and get into 60 and higher club? Is all I'm asking. Can you make a commitment tonight
When
to
I'm
get
not
into
making
that
no
club?
commitment because the thing is I gotta see right now. Okay, because like I said, everything on my Switch is mostly 30 frames per second. Like even
Mm-hmm.
Splatoon is like 30 frames per second. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and I might pop Splatoon in because my friend just told me she won't be able to get back into Animal Crossing till later. All right, but right now there is absolutely nothing being shown to make me want to commit.
What do you mean? There's games.
There's games, but nothing that makes me want to say, "Oh, I gotta have that now." There's nothing being shown right now for the next gen consoles that's making me rush to buy one like Splatoon did for the Wii U to me.
You're saying first party or third or both? Cross
Both,
gen?
both.
Okay.
The
Okay.
one game that I was super fucking excited for, they decided to make it first person only. Literally, Cyberpunk. I saw Cyberpunk. I saw, oh, it's gonna be first, third person. I was like, do I want to play this on PC or do I want to get an Xbox or do I really want to get a PlayStation? The game had me thinking that, and then they announced it was going to be first person view only. Oh well, whatever.
Yeah, and uncompetitive is right. The Sony the X900H is compatible with both, but of course, it's a Sony TV, so they're gonna try to
Yeah,
make that thing sweet. They're gonna advertise that thing
to
specifically
the
for the
high
PS5.
heavens.
Yeah, it's if you want to get the best out of your PS5, go with this X900H or whatever other models they have, the 950, depending on what country you're in, whatever the case is. But yo, now Bunny, good point. Good point. Good point.
I mean, like I
But
said, I was super hyped because I love the genre of cyberpunk and steampunk. I love both of those genres. Okay,
okay,
when I played tabletop RPGs, I was playing a cyberpunk or steampunk. There were campaigns that beyond D&D that were cyberpunk or steampunk or things like that. Those were like the ones I gravitated towards. I love, like, one of the first animes I remember watching was oh god, I can't remember the name of it, but it was about a cyber tech Tokyo in the year 2022. Now mind you, I watched this back in the 80s,
yeah,
where it was like cybernetics were meeting humans and they
right.
were fusing the two together. So that has always been a love of mine. So, like I said, when I saw Cyberpunk, I was like, "Oh, do I want to play this on my PC? Do I want to figure out how to hook up a controller to my PC? Do I want to go out and get an Xbox, or do I want to get a PlayStation for it? Oh my God, this is going to be day one. I want the collector's edition, blasey, blasey, blasey." Then the moment they said they were making that game first person only, killed all hype. There's nothing else that's been shown on any of the stuff that's coming out on these consoles coming out for next gen that put me on that level of hype.
Mm. And so because I don't understand as the yang of this whole thing. I really don't understand like how can people not have hype for better gaming? We're talking about better gaming. We're talking about the
But see,
upgrades in hardware and
we've
technology,
already
Snow
talked
Bunny.
about that. Not everybody
I
cares about that.
I get all that.
You can't grasp around your little brain that not everybody cares about that. That's the thing that's hurting you. Some of
Bunny,
us just play games just to have fun.
hey, you know what though? I'm gonna stop you right there because see, here's the thing that I thought about. Everybody upgrades. Everybody. Name me one person you know that's solely on Nintendo 64 right now, the Super NES right now. I'm talking about every day. That's all they want to play
You
right now.
better
Do you know anybody like that?
go look at retro gamers. There's some people who will not play next
But
gen
that's
systems
niche.
no, 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 no,
That's what I'm
no.
saying.
But
It's
who
all
cares?
niche. I'm in a
Who
niche. I'm in a
cares this
certain niche.
niche? You're in a niche but wanting to go nothing but technology. I'm in a niche who doesn't care about technology. If you think about each and every type of gamer, we're all in our own certain types of niches.
But my problem is this is the all right. So here's the issue I
I
have
mean,
with
like, there's
people.
some people, like, if you go to watch YouTube videos and look on tweets and stuff, some people are like, I don't play a console till it becomes retro.
Okay, but I have a problem because see, I can jump into their world. I can go retro. I can go all RPGs. I can go beats per minute type games and stuff like that. Guitar
Rhythm
Hero and
games.
rocks.
Rhythm
What's the
games.
rhythm games and all that? I can go all that. I can go in any area. But can people come to the world of technological advancements, Bunny? You know what I'm saying? Can
I
people
mean, the thing
experiment? Can
is,
they experiment every once in a while to see what I like? You know what I'm saying? I
I
like
mean,
Stadia. I like Stadia. Can people say, let me try this free? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not a Stadia show. We don't do that, but we will talk anything gaming. My point is, I can do it, I will do it all. But some people act like they are allergic to trying to experience the greatness that I'm out here enjoying. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
but
just
see,
trying to tell
that's
you, Bunny, like
but
Bunny, man,
see,
if you could play your games on PC at 120 frames per second and just try it out. And then just have me break it down in the way that you'll say, you know what, Storm, this
okay,
is kind of dope. I see what you're saying now
okay,
because you just taught me what to look for and how everything feels. And now, it's just so much. I feel like there's a lot of opportunities that's missed. because
But see, the thing is also, okay, I understand that they can go to your, they can if they, but the problem is we all have free will and free choice. They choose not to. And the thing is, like I said,
that's the
like
problem that I have.
last week, Stadia. When I said on the on the show, I said, "Hey, Stadia giving this out for free, letting people test it. It's like a demo for them. Do you think these companies are going to let you test and demo a $500 system without buying it?"
Well,
So
Microsoft is getting close to it
I
because
mean, you paying monthly on the system. I mean, the thing is you got to think there's some people who've been burned like I have, and that's one of the points I wanted to bring up. Like you're saying, I don't understand why you're not jumping on the consoles, this, that, and the other. All right, I jumped on when I saw Splatoon. I jumped onto the Wii U. It was about halfway through the generation cycle. I said it can't get worse than what it already is. Trust me, it did get worse.
no, I'm
Okay,
saying, Bunny, I'm
no,
so
no,
sorry.
no, no.
Bunny, I'm
But my
so
point,
sorry, Bunny. I'm so sorry.
no, but
Some
my
people
point
don't
is,
know what greatness is because they're just so accustomed to
yeah,
what
what
they
is
play.
greatness? But what is
Greatness is like
greatness?
greatness is much better. Like
No,
frame
no,
rates,
no,
game
no,
experiences that's enhanced by graphical
no, no, no.
upgrades
Greatness,
and so many things that you could tweak. That's why PC gamers look
greatness,
down on us. That's why they look down on us because
greatness, greatness is subjective to what you think is greatness. Think about it like that. Greatness is subjective to what you think greatness is. You think greatness is the higher frame rates, the best technological gear, this, that, and the other. I think greatness is how much fun do I have in a game. I love my fucking visual novels. You see how many of them bitches I buy. How many other people think that's greatness? Greatness is subjective to the person. People are telling me, oh, PlayStation is greatness. Why aren't you on that hype? Why aren't you on this? Why aren't you on that? That's because for me, I don't see the greatness.
but this is why it all fits into the theme for the night, the topic of the night. You know what I'm saying? All of this fits in. But because I'm up here thinking, like, Bunny, I've done it so long. Like, I've been gaming on this. I told you, Atari 2600 kicked it off for me. I've experienced so much, so many consoles and so many PC, like so much PC technology and all that stuff. I've done the best of the best and the worst of the worst and the most simplest of the simplest. Cell phone gaming on up. You get to cloud gaming. I've done it all. But see, Project Storm is in the club, and I want to put Fatal Charade in there. I want to put him in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna have to do it. You know, like Fatal Charade is seeing, for example, what I'm seeing. Like it's going like so for him to come down from PC ultra settings or PC 1440p at 144 hertz, right? You got to you have to compromise, Bunny. You got to force
And
yourself to say,
see,
"Oh, I want to play the inferior, so to speak, version of this game." Like
and
so,
there's the thing. That was your choice to do it. You don't have to do it. You chose to do it because you
no,
wanted
because
to
I'm a
play that
gamer,
game. No,
Bunny.
that's
I'm a
because
gamer.
you want to play that game. You chose to do it.
Bunny, but they
Like
do
my
that. They
like,
lock
but
us
that,
out with exclusives, though. My sister, they
I
lock
mean,
us out with
they
exclusive
do,
games
and that's
and
the thing.
exclusive features.
They
They do it. They
do.
do it to us. So I have no choice. If I want to play The Last of Us
Nobody was
2 because I want to
nobody.
support Naughty Dog, I need to buy the damn game on PlayStation. I got to buy. How am I going to do that? I got to play it on the PlayStation. I got to
I mean,
buy
and
one.
that's the thing. That's your choice. And that goes back to how you were thinking that gaming is an addiction. Think about what you're saying here. Like prime example, when The Last of Us 2 was dropping and they said it was gonna be no multiplayer. How many people did you hear screaming and complaining and tweeting at Naughty Dog and this, that, and the other? And I'm sitting here like, well, okay, if it's making you that upset, why are
Mm-hmm.
you still buying the game? Oh well, we're not going to miss the best game of the year. Excuse
Right.
me, you're sending them a mixed message. You're saying, okay, we're mad about the multiplayer, but we're going to still give you money because we're not going to miss this game. And so they treat you like shit These developers know they got you by the balls, and they know you're going to. That's the reason these companies are doing whatever they want to you, because they know you're going to go out here and buy it no matter what they do to you.
So I see why the console wars are sparked off every generation. You
I mean,
get what I'm saying?
they
This is
usually
why.
last all generation. The companies now, let's put it this way: the companies now are using the fan base to advertise for them. Look at how many tweets you get. You get a snide little comment from Sony. Here's all the Sony people jumping up and down, hating on Xbox. I'm like, oh, well, Xbox ain't doing this. Xbox ain't doing that. Blasey, blasey, blasey. Here comes Xbox with a slick little comment, and it sets off the Xbox crowd and makes the PlayStation crowd angry. They ain't doing nothing. They just sending out like one sentence tweets, and y'all got this huge war giving them free promotional things. You don't like DRM. Years later, you're accepting DRM.
Yeah, you
You
don't
don't
like
like
cloud gaming. Then few
don't
years
like
later, cloud
gaming.
gaming is
A
dope with
year
X Cloud.
later, yeah, a year later, you don't like PC gaming. PC gaming's overrated. Yet the moment Xbox drops, hey, you can play Game Pass on PC. How many of these console people running out here building themselves a gaming PC?
Not much, because that's a whole nother story right there. Now
No, 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 no,
that's
no.
money that people don't have, or they don't choose to put into a building a new PC because the consoles are so convenient and easy.
No, no,
All
no,
they got to
no.
do is hit that power button.
No, 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 no. There are some who went out and built gaming PCs when Xbox announced the fact that they were going to be able to play Game Pass on PC.
And you know some of these people.
You do too.
I can't do it, man. I can't do it.
In PC gaming until Xbox came out and said, "Oh, we're putting Game Pass, and we have Game Pass Ultimate on PC."
And why would they
some
do
of
that?
these people went out and built a gaming PC after
Bunny,
Xbox
you know
announced.
why, Bunny? You know why, Bunny? See, this is why I'm not mad at those people. To those people, I applaud you. You know why? Because they want the best of the best. They know if they want to play Flight Simulator and they want to take advantage of the beauty and all that that's in that game and everything else, Gears of War and everything else that they could play.
But see, there's another thing. Microsoft put it on. They didn't even put it on console. Flight Simulator, you can only play on PC.
For now. They built that Series X. They built that.
Keyword is for now. And that's another thing. They built the Series X. They stated all this stuff, but have we seen any of it in person?
It's coming.
You're making excuses.
But now it's coming.
No. You have less than a month till this damn thing drops and goes live. Less than 4 weeks. And you still haven't seen a game running on it yet? And here you are making excuses. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, they bought Bethesda. Who cares about all these companies that they're buying when they're not showing you anything right now? It's like a diversionary tactic. They're not showing you anything running on that Series X that you about to run out here and drop $500 on.
Well, I could tell you this right here. I do understand where you're coming from, Snow Bunny. But people choose to buy in early. Like you said, I mean, well, I don't know if you said it, but we were going in that direction. It's all consumer choice. It's up to the consumer to decide what they want to do. And this is what I'm saying. Right. You're right, Bunny. So right. But what I was trying to do was open the whole conversation up for people to just get out of a box. You know what I'm saying? Get out of that box, get out of that circle, get out of that triangle. You know what I'm saying? That we've been accustomed to. I just want to see people enjoy more of what gaming has to offer. Like some people swear by Xbox. They buy an Xbox just to play 2K. They buy an Xbox just to play Madden, a PlayStation just to play Demon Souls or whatever that's coming up. And then they'll be fine with just playing that one game for a while. And I'm like, yo, bro, that's $500 that you got to spend to play with. For real though? You sure you don't want to try something like a Stadia or a Switch or whatever, like Xbox Series S? or
I
whatever the
mean, the
case
thing
is.
is, for me, my thing is okay. If you're looking at the two consoles, I would go with the PlayStation over an Xbox Series X if I had to buy one. And the reason is because they're offering me games that I can't play anywhere else.
But that's the
Right now, Series X, you're about to spend $500 on a console to play old games from previous generations, and you have seen yourself that not all of them are upres to that gravy train ride that you want.
I want to go to the chat. I want to go to the chat right now. Hold on for a minute. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of eyeballs out here. You know what I'm saying? People talking about the N64. Uncompetitive says still my best console. You know what I'm saying? But uncompetitive is, I'm sure you're experiencing other consoles. That's what I'm saying. See, we're not
Actually,
stuck in the past. And it's cool. I know everybody has their own preferences, y'all. I know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of dude. But what I'm saying is it's kind of like if Bunny's my sister, right? And I'm like, Bunny, you love. I know you played a lot. You played Xbox. You played PlayStation in the past. PC,
mhm.
Switch. Now you're on Switch real heavy because whatever Switch is doing for you is providing exclusive games and they feel good games
I
and doing
mean,
whatever.
well, there's another reason also that you didn't even factor into.
What's that?
Another reason is like I have a Switch only because I don't have time to play more than one console.
Now, hold on. I got a question. Now. I need a little clarity on that because people always say they don't have time, right? I hear that
Mhm.
a lot. I don't have
Mhm.
time. Even in the Stadia community. I'm on Stadia because I don't have time. I just want to jump into a game, no hassles. I understand that. That's
Mhm.
cool. But
Mhm.
then you spend hours on those games. See what I so
And
I
see, the
don't
thing
know, Bunny.
is,
I don't know.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
like you're looking at my Animal Crossing time. I have what,
Mm.
755 hours in it. You know why I got so many hours in it?
Why?
We were on shutdown. That was all I was playing.
So you telling me right now, Bunny.
I
Now,
had before, no, before, like literally, Animal Crossing came out on March 20th, right?
yeah.
My office got shut down by the state the following week. All dental offices in the state of Maryland got shut down the week of March
Yeah, I remember that.
23rd.
I remember that.
We didn't get to
Same up here.
yeah,
Go
we
ahead.
didn't get to reopen till May. So I had roughly a month and a half, 2 months sitting around here playing whatever I wanted to play.
So you see, my question to you is though,
Okay.
you see, you're content with that. That's what I'm saying. You're
Okay.
content with playing switch,
But,
switch,
but,
switch,
but
switch, switch right now.
But
You're
see,
content with that.
that's the thing. Now that I'm working 45, 50 hours a week. I go in at 8 o'clock. I might not get home to 7 o'clock.
Here's a
I come home, women, listen, I come home, I feed my animals. I may or may not eat dinner and I'm falling asleep. I might get, like lately this past week, the only thing I've done on my Switch is logged in to go to the Nook store to buy something and buy candy for Halloween that's coming up. I haven't picked my pumpkins. I haven't done anything on my island. I might log in for 15 minutes, then I'm out and I'm in bed sleep.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or I have a life outside of work. Besides playing video games, I'm a crafty person. I'm trying to kickstart something on my craft channel. I live by myself. I have to cook. I have to clean. I have to do all that stuff.
Right.
If I'm barely playing my Switch, what makes you think I got time to play another console?
Now you know I'm not an ass, but I'm gonna say this right here. I'm gonna say this right here because I hear it so much, not just from you, I hear it from other people too about
Mhm.
time and all this stuff. But if you had a free PlayStation, if Xbox sent you a Series X, now this right here, that might put you on the spot. You know what I'm saying? MM2K knows I don't mind putting people on the spot because I damn sure if you got to put me on the spot, I'm gonna try and handle it to my best capability. Now, if they sent you a free Series X, are you gonna
Mhm.
boot up and play in some of your free time? Now this
It
is
all
you got to be
depends.
real, Bunny. Oh, Bunny, you got
I
to
am
keep it real
being
with me now.
real.
You got to keep it real with me now.
I am being real with you. It depends on what they have with it to play. I'm not gonna go back and replay old shit on Game Pass. If
Wow.
I did,
See,
if I did, if I usually if I've already played a game like the games I played during my 360 days, most likely the only ones that I own I repurchased was Skyrim because Skyrim is a never-ending game, and Catherine because they added a whole new mode into Catherine on the PlayStation 4 and the Switch that they didn't add on the 360. I mean, on the Xbox Series 1. I mean, Xbox One. They did not give them the updated game of Catherine.
you know
Why
what?
go? If I played all that stuff back then, I don't have. I get rid of my consoles every gen when I get a new console. I get rid of my old consoles. Do you think I'm that pressed to go back and play the older stuff?
But this is free. Free
That
99.
doesn't mean
Here's
nothing.
no
If
money.
it's free,
Try this.
if it's free, it all depends on what fucking games there are that I would want to play. And don't
Ah,
come at me with, okay, because I play consoles based on what they offer me. Right now, the Series X is offering everything else that PC is offering.
mm-hmm.
I can go straight to the Windows Store and buy the same shit. In
Mm-hmm.
some cases, I can go to Steam and buy the same shit.
Mm-hmm. Right. But now it
Are you
goes
giving
back.
me free? Are you
It
giving
go
me free games? I mean, are
it
you giving me all the games for free?
no, you gotta sign up the Game Pass.
But my point is you giving me shit for free? I mean, why the hell you gonna sign me up to Game Pass when I
Yo,
can
I'm not
play
gonna
the
give you
same?
every damn thing. These companies
No,
don't
no,
give
no,
us
no, no.
everything. I'm
But
just
that's my
saying.
point. I will tell you right now. I am trying to win a PlayStation 5 and I am trying to win an Xbox. And I signed up for that damn. I'm going to Taco Bell. I'm going to Burger King. I signed up for that damn contest on Cold Stone. And guess what? If I win it and something I want to play on it, yeah, okay, I'll play it. Okay? But 9 times out of 10, I'm going to turn around and flip them bitches.
Well, flip it to me. That's all I'm gonna say to you. Flip it to me. Now, I
Now,
look.
if I win the Switch, because right now I need to get a new Switch because mine's is acting janky. I need to get a new Switch, but the only thing that is stopping me, because I got the money, only thing that is stopping me from
I'm
getting a
glad you
new
said
Switch,
that because that's gonna come back later to haunt you.
okay, I
Yes, it
got the
is.
money,
Go ahead. I knew you
but
had the money. Go ahead.
the problem is I can't move my Animal Crossing. If I
Okay.
can move my Animal Crossing, they're planning on having it where we can move our islands between Switches by the end of the year. And then they're talking about the new Switch coming out next year.
And that's right there when I'm gonna jump in. That's when
Uh
you'll see
huh.
me. I don't know if I'd be on the
Right.
Animal Crossing and all that, but you'll see me on
But
Mario
my
and all
point,
that.
but that's my point. Right now, I need a new Switch. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I be over my mom's house and we both be playing in handheld mode. She be playing in handheld mode when I get there because she's watching unsolved case files on the TV. She playing in handheld mode on her Switch. I come over with 100% battery and start playing handheld mode because mine's is an OG Switch. The battery don't last as long. Hell, I'm charging up my battery before she even needs to charge hers. And she's like, "What's wrong with your Switch? We need to get you a new one." I said, "I can't move Animal Crossing." Like, okay, that's a good enough reason. When we'll be able to move it, we'll get a new Switch.
I hear it. Now, uncompetitive just made me turn it the hell up. But we're gonna take a brief intermission to check this chat, and then we'll get back
Yes.
into this heated discussion because it's going to branch out to all these platforms. Because I had the question, I just really thought about it. And I'm like, yo, do people I'm asking, do we have issues if we're just are we I
And
want to
you
use the right
said,
words and terminology now. Are we blinded by these
nope.
companies in some form or
You,
fashion that we don't see other companies and other games and other developers hard work? Let's get back into that in a
you,
minute. Now, hold up. But hey,
oh, no,
Bunny.
no, I was going to say
Okay.
one thing. You already said the word of what you're looking for. Gamers are conditioned. And we'll hit up on what I mean by that
Right
after we
after,
get the
right
chat.
after the chat
So what's
love. You know what
going
I'm
on in the
saying?
chat here?
Right after the chat love. Let's start from the tippy top. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't forget about y'all. See, we get into it, man. We get into it, but we do this for y'all. We do this for everybody that's going to stop by listening. We definitely do it for ourselves as gamers. Now, I question Bunny. I'm the Yang. She questions me. She's the Ying. Put us together. You see the logo on the joint that Peach Mecca dropped. You see it when we come together. It's all love, no matter what we do. So check this out. All right. Zajic said earlier he heard clicking. All right. Now that was cool. I want to go through and make sure StreamYard is better. All right. I want to make sure we
Oh no, we're
trust
not.
the
Oh
duck,
yeah.
uncompetitive, trust the duck. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Let's see. Fader Charade. There we go. Now we got sound. Everything is good. So check it out. Now when we get down here in the good stuff, now here's the good stuff. Uncompetitive says I canceled my Xbox Series X pre-order when Alana Pierce was unable to boot Halo, Gears, and Forza 1 month before launch. Hey, I can't lie. Hold on, Bunny. I can't. I can't. See, the good thing about us is we can say what we want to say. I can't
Exactly.
blame you because I was like, wow, that's embarrassing as hell. That
Mhm.
right there was highly embarrassing. And I love Alana because she puts it out there. She was like, oh, hell no. She could have chopped that up. But she said, no, I think gamers deserve to see this. I respect her because a good friend of mine, and she's right here, kept throwing hints that there could be issues with this hardware. She kept saying it. I didn't listen. Others seemed to listen, but it just didn't come across as a serious concern at the time. Now, fast forward to October 2020, and I'm thinking that there is a damn problem because I'm hearing buzz out here. I don't know if it's rumors and speculation or facts, but that they're like PlayStation is having a hard time getting these PS5s out. And you might not be seeing a heavy you might not be seeing large quantities of these PS5s. I I can understand if it's out of their control. You know what I'm saying? I can give them a pass if it's out of their control. But what I'm saying is don't have me waiting while y'all play chicken fight and all this. Who wants to reveal their price first? Who wants to show how the console looks and who wants to do all this? And then next thing you know, the consumers only have like 12 weeks to make a decision or less. You know what I mean? 8 weeks to make a decision.
Oh no,
Like
no, no.
that's
You're down to 4 weeks now.
I'm just saying, I'm talking about at the time, like going through the timeline. You're right,
Oh
and
yeah.
then we still now okay. So the game, all right, we'll get into that. Let me make sure I go through this chat a little bit because I saw something else. Like Stardust, I just want Xbox to show me something cool that I want that I will actually want to play, except for Forza, because I will still end up playing and buying it. Me too. The game is beautiful. It's spectacular. It looks money. Forza, all of them, 7, Horizon 4, even if you go back to 6 and Horizon 3 and stuff, those are some beautiful games. And they I feel like those games give you your money's worth all the time. Every time they drop, I feel like they give you your money's worth when it comes to like the development tools and the technology. It just pushes the technology so well. Like Forza 7 looks like it could launch this generation and people will be happy with it. It's running at 4K 60, native 4K 60, Bunny. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I don't know. So I don't know how the boundaries could be pushed even higher than that. I don't know. Like things are just beautiful right now. So Uncompetitive says I have a Scorpio that I haven't played in 3 years. Mm, wow.
Hmm. I mean, that's the thing. Some people are getting consoles, and like my literally when I traded in my Wii U, I had to wipe a layer of dust off of it.
I mean, I same with my PS4 Pro when the One X came out. My bad. When the One X dropped, man, I because me being the enthusiast I am, I wanted to play my games in the very best fashion. That would be the most powerful console in the world at the time, the Xbox One X, and still to this day, it's still the most powerful until the Series X drops. But
Hey,
I
Umar,
know,
how are you? Welcome to
I
the
kn-
chat.
yeah, what's going on, Umar? I know it's not all about power. I get that, man, because Sony showed us that with the PS4 Pro and Horizon Zero Dawn and Death Stranding and so many other games, man. And God of War, Spider Man. It's not just about power. It's about these developers and stuff. And that's why, Bunny, I keep talking about the fact that I want to support these devs. I feel like these devs who work hard for our money and then we X them out by sticking to one exclusive platform, Snow Bunny. Think
But I
about
mean,
this for 1 minute
okay,
now.
let me ask you this, okay?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Let's ask this.
But you get what I'm saying before you
I
answer it, right?
understand. I understand
Okay.
completely what you're saying. But do you actually think Game Pass is supporting the developers when you're not buying the game? And people are saying that, hey, I'm only going to play this game when it comes to Game Pass?
They get a cut, right? I don't
Do
know what that number
I
is, but I'm
mean,
sure they get a cut.
they might get a cut,
The
but
publisher probably.
do you think $15 between a million people playing the game is going to be that big of a cut?
It depends on how much Microsoft is dropping down for that deal. That's why they're only on
I mean,
Game Pass. There's a rotational system, I think, you know?
I mean, and that's the reason. I mean, that's the thing you got to think about also. These third party games, they're going to, and people like, prime example, what game is it right now? I just saw a tweet that's not coming to Xbox Series Game Pass at launch, is going to everywhere else first before it comes to the Game Pass. You got to think these developers want to make as much money as they can. Why put it on something where somebody could pay $50 versus somebody who's going to buy it for 60?
I get what you're saying. It's kind of like the GameStop thing. See, that's different. I think the GameStop thing is much worse than Game Pass because Game Pass is just trying to get more consumers to try the subscription to get exposed to these games. Then I think the developers are proud of the fact that more gamers are able to play these games if you look at the overall picture. Because I damn sure wouldn't play a game that I considered trash before it came to Game Pass. I'm not buying it. You know what I'm saying? But when
I mean,
since it's if it came to Game Pass, Bunny, I might say, you know what? I can download the game now.
yeah, I can
SSD
understand
speed.
that. But the thing is, and some of these Xbox people are out here saying they're not going to support the game because it's not coming to Game Pass day and date.
Yeah, I get all that, but
I mean, how are you? You're up here, and that goes back to: are you so locked into one console? I
that's
mean,
the
and that
theme. That's the
goes back
topic of the
to
night.
And that goes back to what I was saying before we went to the chat. Gamers are conditioned. Look at how many gamers complain that Nintendo games never go on sale. You're still paying full price for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild
Facts.
4 years later. But look at all the other consoles, and you got and look at the sales. Let's look at sales like Animal Crossing, prime example. Sold 20 plus million copies at full price. And you gotta think, look at and the install base of the Switch is only like 60 some thousand. Okay, that's almost half of the install base bought Animal Crossing at full price. But then you look and turn around and look at Sony, where people were playing God of War, which was one of their biggest games, and it just crossed the 10 million threshold with it being on sale.
And
And you
that
can't go back saying that, oh, it's because Nintendo fans are crazy and rabid and this, that, and the other.
I was thinking that, Bunny.
You can't say that
I'm not
because,
gonna call them crazy and rabid and stuff. I was a Nintendo fan. I wouldn't do that because then I'd be calling
that's what
myself
I'm
that.
saying. That's
But
what
I was
people
thinking that.
call. That's what people call Nintendo fans. Oh, that's the reason Nintendo games sell so much. No, you got to think about it like this: people crave those games. So they're going to buy it. You get huge sales. And then people were saying, well, Animal Crossing sold so well because of the pandemic. You got to look at it this way. Doom Eternal came out on the same day as Animal Crossing. If the pandemic was an issue, then the people who don't even buy Nintendo games, who love Doom or love first person shooters, just because nothing else was coming out, they would have bought that bad boy in droves. You would have heard about Doom Eternal selling 20 and 30 million. If the pandemic was a reason, Final Fantasy VII would have sold 20, 30 million. So
Well, see here.
you can't put that on the pandemic, and you can't put that on Nintendo fans being rabid, because
Nah, I
a lot of
disagree.
people, a lot of people who didn't even own a Switch went out and bought it when Animal Crossing came out
I disagree.
because that was a game they wanted to play. They released a game, and those people there, like me, they released a game that they really wanted to play, so they went out and bought the console to buy the game.
I politely disagree. Because see, it goes back to that rabbit hole, not crazy and stuff. I'm not gonna say no fans are crazy. If they love something, that's what they love. But the rabbit part comes from it's in line with the fanatic part. You know what I'm saying? So you're a fan of this Nintendo that's been around for 100 plus years or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They make quality games that you just don't see, games that if they were taking advantage of 12 teraflops would blow the damn planet apart. You get what I'm saying? That's how dope they would be. Now, I will say this, Bunny. They bought that game in droves. Pandemic had something to do with it, but also they are still Nintendo fans, just like the ponies out here, just like the bots out here, just like the stadiums out here, just like the PC
Okay,
MR. You know what I'm saying, and all
okay.
that.
If that was the
So you
case,
get what
then
I'm saying, so Bunny.
But then if that was the case, PlayStation fans would have went out here in droves, and Final Fantasy VII Remake would have sold 20 and 30 million because of the
But
pandemic, because they
but
launched right around the same time. There's no
nah,
there.
okay, but there's another part to that. There's another part to that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you look at it like this, some of those people could have been content with the older version of the game. They could have been on to something else like The Last of Us 2 and Ghost of Tsushima, or they could have been anticipating those games and knew that they had the money for those, right? But when it comes to Nintendo, all right, if how
But
well,
the same, but
how well did Louis? I mean, what is this Mario Kart thing that just dropped? How well did it
uh,
sell?
I
Do you
don't know.
know?
There's no. It just launched, so there's no sales data on it yet. It
Okay, we'll
literally
come back
just
to that.
launched this week.
Okay, because I'm telling you right now, Nintendo fans are going to
But if that
support.
was the case, when you're saying, well, people are content with the older versions, okay, let's think about it this way. Some people are content with the older version of Animal Crossing who didn't upgrade.
Well, that all right. So this is not going to go anywhere because my point is that Nintendo fans are Nintendo fans. They're going to buy
And PlayStation
those
fans are
games
and
regardless.
PlayStation fans are PlayStation fans. Look at how many of them decided not to support Ghost. I mean, not Ghost, but Death Stranding when they realized it was going to PC also, and it was no longer a PlayStation exclusive.
Let me ask Umar something real quick, man. Pony Nation for life. He says this is right in line with what we're talking about tonight, Umar. Now this is right here is respectfully. It's a question I just want to ask you. If Microsoft gave you a free Series X with Dirt 5, would you play that thing? And would you tell other people about it? That's the question for Umar right there. Because I just want to I want to gauge the chat's interest when it comes to their particular platform of choice. It's like, why do you ride so hard for it? Like Halo exists, Gears of War exists. All these games are amazing, Bunny. Like, and how do you feel going through life not knowing what The Last of Us was like? That game is mind blowing. It's probably one of the best games I ever played. Top 3 for sure. Half Life is one, Witcher 3, and Last of Us 2. For me, that's just for me personally. Now, if I had missed that, Bunny, see, I don't know no better, I guess, because if I didn't play it, I wouldn't know any better. Is what I'm trying to say. But I played that game. I would have missed that experience. No, Bunny. That's a game that you probably will absolutely love if you got a hold
No,
of it.
no, because I looked at it. I did research on it. It's not my type of game because the gameplay is great and the gameplay is beautiful and the game is beautiful, but the story looks boring as fuck to me. I'm not into I'm not into survival slash zombie apocalypse games. Now, if it dealt with vampires, I would be all over that shit. It goes back to just because a game is good, it goes back to does it interest you or not?
Yeah, and Zajic just said Nintendo fans know these games are not going to be massively disconnected, so they have no problem buying them at full price.
I mean,
That
but that also goes back to the Xbox and PlayStation. They're the ones who chose to start discounting their games 3 months or 6 months after they came out. Do you think if they never discounted their games at that price point and people got used to it, do you think they would be complaining now about paying full price for a game?
or not disconnected, but discounted. I was thinking disconnected. That means they were going to support it, but hey, it works either way. Go ahead.
But do you see my point? Would these people be complaining and bitching about games on sale now if Xbox and PlayStation, the reason they did it was so that they could get sales to compete with each other. You see what I mean?
Yes, I do.
They
Yes, I do.
did that as a measure so that they could get people to buy their stuff over the other console.
Right.
Okay? Nintendo's like, we don't care. We're going to sell you at full price and you can buy it, and they give you the choice. Hey, they understand free will and free choice better than any of us. You got free will and free choice to buy our game.
I'm just saying. It's. I feel like
Was
it's
that a
problematic.
new Splooshamatic? Wait a minute. Was that a new Splooshamatic? I mean, I don't. I see where you're coming from, but it also boils down to, like I said, like Xbox. Like I can tell you right now, Xbox I will most likely never get because they don't put the games on there, the types of games on there that I play. I play a lot of visual novels. I play a lot of games where it's a nice chill game. I don't play. Each console has marketed themselves for certain games. Like if you ask Xbox fanboys why they like the Xbox, I can play with my friends. They are fond of the multiplayer. Xbox is known for multiplayers. PlayStation is known for single player, quote unquote, one and done games. Nintendo is known for quirky kitty shit. Think about it like that. So
Yeah.
if everybody tells you if you're doing research on games, okay, if you're doing research on games and what system and what consoles, and you're like, okay, well, I got between Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. Let's go and see what types of games they have. You go to Xbox and you notice, okay, shooter, 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 multiplayer, multiplayer, multiplayer. I'm not a multiplayer person. Boom, Xbox is out the picture. I go to Nintendo. Okay, that game is cute. That game looks a little kitty. That game looks this. The game looks that. This looks fun. What the hell is this? This looks quirky. Are they actually selling cardboard? Nah, that's not my jam. Boom. I'm not buying that console. You go to PlayStation. Okay, they got a lot of RPGs. Wow, that RPG looks great. Oh, they got this game. Oh, look at this action game. It's a single player action game. Yeah, okay, I can play Call of Duty and I can play this and I can play that. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with PlayStation because it gives them they gives them the biggest range of what they want to play. PlayStation has cutesy shit and PlayStation has um serious shit. Think about it.
But it's not known for the exclusive multiplayer games real heavily like that.
Yeah, and Xbox. If you notice, a lot of Xbox, they're starting to come out with those cutesy games. You got Grounded, you got Gunk, you got those type of games that they're starting to get now. And look at the diehard fan base. I'm not playing that Grounded shit. What the hell are you talking
What
about?
about Ori and the Will of the Wisp? We got to get
Yeah,
into the list at some point.
I
That's what
mean,
we're
but
gonna do
that's what
next.
I'm
We'll get into the
saying.
list
Look
of
at
games.
the games. Look at how Xbox has started changing with the types of games they're putting on there. Because they know that people want to play those. They're looking at the success of PlayStation. They're looking at the success of Nintendo, saying, okay, people like some of these kiddie games or these games that look a lot less graphical fidelity. You understand
Okay.
what I mean?
Yep.
Not like realistic. People are liking these types of games. We need to put more of these types of games on our console. And you see the fan base, some of the fan base is like, oh, this is the best thing in the world. Some of the fan base is like, I ain't playing this shit. What the fuck Microsoft doing?
Well, I hear you. But with all that being said, now that was perfect because you just painted a picture that I could just see. It was dope. It was the perfect picture, right? But let's get into these questions right here because we are talking about the games on both next gen consoles that's coming out. And courtesy of IGN, we were able to get a list, and I'm just gonna call the games out. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You just let me know, Bunny, if you would play these games if you did get a PS5 or Xbox Series X, say you did win
Which
those
ones I would
prizes,
play?
which
Right.
games you would play? All right, here we go, because it's not the list is not that long, and you already know.
Hmm.
Astro's Playroom,
Is it VR or not VR?
not VR.
If it's not first person, I would play it.
That is a yes. Okay. Demon Souls,
Mm,
third person.
maybe, maybe.
Maybe. All right. So that's a yes and a maybe.
No, no,
Destruction all
you need to put no, maybe, and yes, because, like I said, maybe games don't push me. It's
okay.
like it's a maybe.
Okay. So may
Because I mean, the thing is, it goes back to my thing of playing old ass games,
uh-huh.
and it's a remaster, remake, whatever. I can't remember if I played it or not. That's the reason it's a maybe. Because I might have played it before.
Which one? Demon Souls?
Yeah, because wasn't it
All
on the
right.
PS3 or
Yeah, it
Xbox?
was yeah, it was on yep. Yes it
And
was. The first one.
I had a PS3 and I had an Xbox 360, so I might have played it. I'm not positive. I
All
can't
right, so
remember.
let me go back real quick. All right, so Astro's Playroom is a yes.
Yes, if it's
All
not
right,
first person,
Demon Souls is a
a
maybe.
maybe.
All right, so let's go to Destruction All Stars.
No,
Okay, and it's like a car racing type, twisted metal type, re-envisioned, reimagined game or whatever. All right,
no,
Marvel Spider-Man Remastered.
no,
That's the remastered version. The-
no.
oh wow, that surprises me.
I'm not a huge Spider-Man fan.
Oh okay, all right. What about Miles Morales?
No, goes back to I'm not a huge Spider-Man. I'm not into the Spider-Verse at all.
Okay, Sackboy, the a big adventure.
No.
Wow, that surprised me too. I even put a yes on the damn paper. Let me scribble that out. Hold on. All right. So, I for me now on
I wasn't overly fond of Little Big Planet.
okay. Now this is for me. All right, real quick. Astro's Playroom. I wish we can get the chat. I just wish we could just open this damn thing up so we can hear the chat somehow, man. We're gonna have to figure that out so we could talk to the chat. Dang. All right.
Mhm.
Astro's Playroom for me is a yes. I will get into that. It looks cool. It's clean. It's one of the first games on PlayStation. Yes. Demon Souls, that is a yes. A solid yes for me because I like the franchise. The games are hard as hell, but I like the graphics of it. It is the game that looks the most next gen right now to me out of all the games I've seen. Now, I know other games are not on there yet, but we'll get to those on this list. Destruction All Stars is a yes. I like that type of game. I will definitely rock with it. Marvel Spider Man, yes, yes. Sackboy, yes. So that's an all yes for me. I will
And
play all of
see,
those.
based on that, okay, we already
Hmm.
know. Based on that, look at that. For you, the PlayStation 5 is a definite buy.
Oh, money. Now hold on. Now that's not a definite. That's not a reason why it's a definite buy. Not
No,
yet.
what I'm saying is in my like how I rank stuff,
Hmm.
it has a lot of games you want to play.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Okay. Like for me, I based on what games I want to play. Like for me, if that was all yes, oh yeah, then I would be looking at it because that's like what 5, 6 games I would want to play. Yeah, okay, it's worth my money. All right, let's go to Xbox
All right, hold on. I'm gonna go to Xbox. You sure you want to go to Xbox? Or do you want to go third party? You want to go to Xbox right now? Yeah, let's just do it.
and
Xbox
do all
Series
of them.
X. All right, we're gonna do first party only right now. First party games releasing at launch. Forza Horizon 4,
No,
Gears 5,
no,
Gears Tactics.
no.
Damn. Grounded.
Mm, that's a maybe. I've been
Okay.
thinking about it, but it's not a definite because I could
Okay.
play it. I could play it on PC.
Okay. And last but not least, Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
I could play that on Switch, so no, I wouldn't buy an Xbox just for that.
Okay, so that's all no's and a maybe for Grounded. All right. For me, Forza Horizon 4, have played it already, have not gotten deep into it because I was waiting for next gen. Gears of War 5. That's a yes. I haven't been the campaign because I was waiting for it to come to next gen Series X. Gears Tactics. I'll dabble into it. Don't know how deep I get into it yet, so that's a yes. Grounded. I've already tried it. Don't know how much I play, but that's a yes. You know what I'm saying? When I say I don't know how much I play, because there's so many games, but I will play it, and I have tried it. Ori and the Will of the Wisp. That is a yes because I like the first Ori. It was beautiful, beautiful, beautifully designed and beautifully crafted. So I will play those.
Shit, we're losing.
All right.
Okay.
So that's a yes for all of those for the Series X for me.
So
All
for
right.
you, a Series X would be a great day one purchase.
Okay. So let's move right on.
Let's go to
Unless
third party.
third party console exclusive games releasing at launch. We got PlayStation 5 Bug Snacks.
No.
Hold up. I'm not trying to laugh. Lord knows I'm not trying to laugh. Hold on,
No,
man.
it's okay.
Bunny,
That
you just
shit
don't.
just don't look
Nah,
interesting
but
to
nah,
me.
you just don't. Nah, it's just that you don't have no damn. You just gives no. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep it clean, man. I don't want to say what I want to say because my mom might be listening. But check this out. Godfall.
Maybe.
Okay, so that's
Because
a
I could play that on PC, so
no, maybe. The Pathless.
what the hell is that?
I'm not too sure. I'm gonna have to look that up. I heard about it. I haven't looked at any video clips or what. I don't know. So that's a question mark. All right.
Mhm.
So for me, Bug Snacks, I'll give anything a try, but that don't look like my type of game. So I'm gonna say maybe, maybe. All right.
Mhm.
Okay, Godfall, that's a yes.
Mhm.
Easily a yes. The Pathless, I'm gonna have to look that up and get back to you.
Mhm.
Xbox Series X. Oh, this is where it's looking kind of good for the Series X, bunny. All
Mhm.
right. Bright Memory 1.0.
Isn't that out already? Or
Yeah, it's out on
no? I
PC. You can
can't.
try it
I
on
can't
Steam.
play that as first
Yeah, it's
person.
first person. Yeah, damn. For
That's
me, that's a
a no.
yes.
That's a
Okay,
no.
for me. All right, that's a yes for me. All right. So we got Cuisine Royale.
What the hell is that?
That is a no then. It's like a battle royale with food and everything, you know what I'm saying? And
No.
all that. It's kind of cool, but it needs to be polished up. Dead by Daylight, bunny.
I could play that on the Switch.
Okay, so that's a no. Uh,
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute.
enlisted.
Wait a
Oh,
minute. Dead by Daylight, isn't that the one where you're trying to get
where
away
you
from the killer or
yeah,
whatever?
yeah, yeah,
I
yep.
can't play it.
Oh,
You
first person, yeah.
because the killer, if I played it, I would only be able to play the third person view, and I
Yeah.
don't see paying money for a game that I can't fully enjoy.
Okay. All
So
right. The
I could
next
I could never play the killer.
got you. The next game on the list is Enlisted. Enlisted is an MMO based squad based shooter. You would
No,
have to look more into it. Okay, that's a no for you.
it sounds like
Yep.
a military.
Okay. All right. Next is Evergate. All right. Evergate. I'm sorry. I had to look it up my damn self. Don't feel
That's
bad.
a game that they're not even sure completely what it is themselves. It's done
Oh,
by what's it says studio. Um
I'll tell you right
NX
now who it's
is it
by.
in Excel? No, I don't
Hold
think it's
on.
in Excel.
Anyway, it looks kind of like an Ori type character from what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Developer is Stone Lantern Games, and the publisher is the hell is that? Peekaboo? What the hell is that? P Cube? P Cube
PQ
Limited or
PQ.
something.
I think
Anyway.
Microsoft acquired them.
Oh, okay, okay. Evergate. Looking at the gameplay, okay, all right.
It's one of those. I'm not
Well,
sure
but it's
yet.
I would play it. I definitely would. It looks like something I would definitely like to play. It's a platformer looking game or something. I would rock with it for a little bit. Okay, my bad. I'll get to me in a minute. So King Oddball. All right, hey man, that's enough of this damn list right here because I don't know what these games are, man.
I mean, you see my point. They ain't talking about shit. They got all these
Manifold Garden. Manifold Garden.
manifold.
That's the name of the game. Manifold Garden. I don't know anything about it. If
No,
you don't know
I don't
anything
know
about it, and I
anything
don't know
about
anything
it.
about it, somebody help us in the chat if y'all know if the game
I
is
mean, my
dope.
thing is if we ain't knowing anything about these games and they ain't talking about it, why aren't they talking about them? You already if these are all Xbox games, you done already lost your primary game for launch. Who the hell just shot my
Yeah,
ass?
Halo.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, you need to talk about every game you got coming out.
Yeah, I know. So moving on, because Manifold, we don't know what the hell that is. Tetris, Tetris Effect connected.
I have a multiplayer on Switch that I can play right now for free.
All right, I'm just gonna throw mine in. I would try this Tetris. I haven't tried Tetris Effect at all. I would try it. The Tourist.
It's a bad. I can play that on the Switch.
Okay, the Tourist.
You can play that on the Switch.
Oh wow, the Falconeer.
I don't know. Oh no, that's that Falcon game. No, not
Oh,
into foul that much.
I think I would get into that one. I think I would get into that one. I think
Oh,
I
we
would like it.
lost.
I like what I saw when they showed the trailer. All right, then War Thunder. It's kind of like an old game. I don't know if it's down your alley.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
All right, Yakuza Like a Dragon.
No.
Yes, Your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Isn't that? Wait a minute. 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 I think. Let me look at something real quick. Yes, Why does that sound familiar? Was I just looking at that on the Switch? Wait a minute.
I don't have any clue what it is, but I'm looking it up though. Looks is it a point and click? No, let me see. What the hell is this? It says Yes, Your Grace is a strategy video game developed by Brave at Nights, and
Oh,
officially
it's on the
released.
Switch.
Yeah, March 6, 2020. Ain't that a giraffe?
It's
Come
on
on.
Switch.
Hey
I
man,
was
like this
wait,
right
that
here.
game,
This
that
ain't
game sounds familiar to me. Wait a minute. Why not just looking at it on Switch? Oh, there's a demo. Let me try the demo.
Bunny.
Damn.
This yeah, try that demo, please, so I can see what it's gonna be like on the Series X. Hey, I don't know. I'm
Oh,
not
if
happy.
look at my screen right now,
All right, I'm
and this
looking right now.
and this is the game. Yes, Your Grace. And give it a
Okay.
few minutes because I'm about to play the video for it. Oh
Oh,
no, this is
okay.
not your type of game.
Hold on. It's too early to
Oh
tell.
no.
It's too early to tell.
Oh
Let's
no.
see. Let's see.
And they tooting this shit for the Series X. This is what
Man,
y'all
what
do
the
on
hell is
the
the Series X supposed to do to this? All right, man. Hey, look, let's get off that. Let's get off this real quick.
this
And I'll tell you right now. I've checked out people's opinions on these games, including Dirt Man and Dirt Griggity, and like the
um
list.
wait a minute,
The list is what
one
up?
second. Fugly is like send you too. Fugly, we have not seen any Hellblade 2
Hellblade
has
2,
gone silent.
no
It's
gameplay yet, but
radio
it's
silent.
but Bunny,
It's
it's safe to say
radio
it's going to be a
silent.
masterpiece. Bunny, it's safe to say
I
that it's going to
mean,
be a visual
I
blockbuster.
I am not after that seeing that damn trailer for Halo Infinite. I ain't assuming shit.
Oh. Well, I could tell you this right here. Halo Infinite looked okay to me. It was rough, but it looked like something I would have played if it dropped today. I would have damn sure played it. But
Okay, so I got
anyway,
the demo downloaded for that game. But
Yes, Your
anyway.
Grace is a no.
I was like,
I
wait a
don't
minute,
even
that
think they
game
need to.
sounds
Anyway, you got to have games around out the library. See, I can't. I don't know. I'm ready to go to bed now. Damn.
that just
Yes, Your
disappointed
Grace.
that just disappointed you,
I
didn't
thought it
it?
was going to be a game. Anyway, whatever. Cool. Moving right along. I think so. I think is that it for the list? Hold on.
Oh, and you forgot one, Ratchet and Clank. Now, Ratchet and
Oh,
Clank,
Rush.
Ratchet and Clank, it's on PlayStation. It's not on your list. So, is it coming out at launch or
No, I
not?
don't know if it is a launch title. Is it? I mean, is it launch window? It might be launch window.
I think it's launch window, and, but I don't think it's a launch title. But Ratchet and Clank does look interesting.
Yeah. Oh, that's a double yes. Come on now, that's Ratchet and Clank. So
Mhm.
anyway, that's lackluster on both sides for real, for real. Now PlayStation, of course, has the better. Now I'm sorry, PlayStation has the better first party exclusive lineup. I'm so damn confused. Yeah, they do. They had the best first party exclusive lineup and stuff. So that's a no brainer. PS5 might be the first one I get, and then shortly, like I said, see, I've been telling people if I walk in Walmart, whichever one they have available, I'll buy first. If they don't have either one, then I come back and I play Stadia and I use my PS4 Pro. My Series X, I mean my Xbox One X is has blacked out. It's like the HDMI port is bad or something, so I can't even really play it.
Oh, and did you hear about that with the
What?
new? They're saying, like, you remember the article you linked me earlier talking
Oh,
about if you get the new, whatever, if you get the new Xbox, you gotta change out that HDMI cable. If
oh yeah,
not,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah. It's
going
for the
to be going.
2.1. Yeah, that's for
Yeah.
the that's in order to get the 4K 120 and all those good things. But
Mhm.
no, what I'm saying is I read that even on like after I had my issue, I read that people were having problems when they were switching to 120 hertz. So I bought this TV and I did play some games. I had the content on my channel. I tried Call of Duty, Warzone. I tried
Burning out the Xbox?
look, I know that like there's something with the switch. I don't know with the ace. It's something with the 120. It gets stuck or something weird like that that was happening. Look, I have no idea. I'm not even going to go into it, but I'm hearing that people's Xboxes are getting stuck at the 120 hertz mode, and then the screens go black. And that's exactly what happened with mine. I'm not lying. I could send pics or whatever. I could post them, but I'm not sending it back to Microsoft for them to try to fix or whatever. That don't make no damn sense. When I'm gonna take that mug right to GameStop and say, look, man, hey, here's if they ask me any questions, hey, can you RMA this? Is what I'm gonna say, man. RMA this. I want to put it toward the Series X, man. I'm gonna give them. I don't know because I know I'm not bringing it back home. I'm not
Mhm.
sending it back to Microsoft. I just put that bitch in a box somewhere and set it to the side, and that'll be
And
it. But
that's kinda spooky if, because weren't they saying the Xbox One X could do these things?
Well, it can. No, but see that
And see, and that's,
the
oh,
X can
that's what
okay,
you're
the
saying.
X will allow you to experience a 120 hertz it'll make the
But then it
gameplay
gets stuck?
smooth, but it wasn't optimized. It wasn't specifically made for like 4K 120, but it's weird as hell. That part of the Xbox One X was weird as hell because they didn't fully support it. They didn't have a games list for it, telling you which games that I know of are optimized for the One X and 120. You just had to experiment for what I'm seeing. Like it was crazy. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But the Series X is supposed to be that 120 beast that we've been waiting for.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm waiting to see because, like I said, what they say versus what they show is the kicker right now. That's what we got to look at.
I say don't have no fear, people. I'm not gonna do all. Look, if you have issues, send that joint back. Get a replacement plan on it. Is what I advise because all this hardware, like the overheating stuff, has been debunked already. I think some people were saying it got warm, but hey, it could have been warmer in they're in their homes or whatever already. Then they put the thing in a shelf in a bookcase or something. You never know. So we're hearing that by multiple sources that it does not run as hot as people are saying that it runs. So, I think Xbox fans don't have anything to really worry about when it comes to
But see, then that's the thing. It's
that.
like one week something comes out, another week something else comes out. We don't know what to believe and what not to believe.
Well, I know one thing. I can believe that these consoles cost a lot of money and that people will be pissed off and class action lawsuits do exist. So neither one of those companies wants to be hit with that right now. You know what I'm saying? So I think everything is going to go good. I think that we're going to have limited consoles at launch though. I do feel
Oh
that
yeah,
way.
that's most definite.
So when you see the pictures on Twitter of the pallets of PS5s and everything, that's cool and all. I mean, Series X, not PS5. We haven't seen pallets of PS5s yet, I don't think. But the Xbox Series X's and what we're assuming is the One S's on those pallets look real reassuring. But I
And there's
hope
also Photoshop. So
uh Don't tell the people that money. Come on now. I think it's safe to
Look
say.
realistically. I mean, you gotta be
I think
realistic.
it's safe to say that they are already being. They have to be shipped already. Money. They have to get the worldwide supply out. You
It's
know what I'm
not going to
saying?
be. There's not going to be enough. We already know that there's not going to be enough consoles at launch because I got splattered out the air. Anyway, um, we already know that there's. Yeah, okay, we already know that the world was shut down, and that with the world being shut down, everything is lacking. So the fact that you're sitting up here, people think, oh, there's going to be enough consoles for everyone.
I didn't say that.
We
I didn't
can't.
tell them that.
No. People are saying this. Like I said, we are being realistic here. Let's keep it 100. You are up here saying that hey, there's going to be consoles at launch. World is shut down. They can't even get enough cell phones out here. Switch just began to restock their supply up. Just started restocking their supply up. There's tons right now. You can go into almost any store and get the Animal Crossing Switch right now. Literally, it just happened about a month ago. And that's something that they already knew parts and stuff for. We already know that not everybody's going to have these consoles at launch. And then you got to factor into Microsoft and PlayStation giving away a bunch of at least 100 consoles for
Ooh,
think
sorry.
about to influencers and things.
Fugly just said something that I was hoping for. All right. Hey, I tell you what, Bunny, I got my plan. I hear all that and everything. I got my plan, Bunny, for next gen. I
Mm-hmm.
got my plan. I'll let you know how it goes. I will. If
Mm-hmm.
it's dope, you're gonna be hearing a lot of Bunny. It's so dope. It's what I thought it was and more and all
Mm-hmm.
that. You know what I'm saying? Now listen, I got a plan. I'm gonna go on Walmart, whichever one is available. If they're both available, I'm spending that stack right then and there. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Then I'll go and put some gains on. I'll turn the other ones in, get store credit at GameStop, and I'm sure I can come up with some gain. But see, I don't buy physical game. I have no reason to go to GameStop except to trade these systems in for the newer models. So, but if I can go in Walmart, say GameStop is not is they don't have any more in stock. If I can go in Walmart and walk out with one, I'm buying them. If I can walk out with both, I'm buying them. So I might just either keep the older ones for something that I have no damn clue. But $200 trade in.
If you
Hmm.
get that, yeah. If you get that,
No, no,
I
but
mean,
if you think about it though, especially for the X and the Pro,
let's get
now
some. Let's
they gotta be money. They always give you like a buck, at least a buck, like buck 50 or buck 25 or something for your console.
let's see how much it costs right now. Trade credit for
You
the
can see that
Pro.
right now.
You can Google it on GameStop's website. You can go and look at their trade in offers and how
Oh,
much
all
they
right. Well, that's
give you
probably
for
where
trade.
Fugly got it from. I
Mm.
mean, my thing is that sounds about right. I've been telling people you might get like up to 200 already, without even knowing this.
And
So
during those times when new consoles launch out, when new consoles launch, they usually give you like $50 or $100 more towards a new console when you're trading in your old console
man, that's
to
just
a
a hell
new
of a deal.
console.
That's a
Hmm.
hell of a deal. Cause I got my I've gotten my 499 out of my One X. I'm telling you
But
right now.
if your One X is broken, they can't get it to launch. It will not be that much. They won't
Well,
give you
listen,
full. They
listen. I
won't
know
give
that,
you full price.
man. Look, all I'm saying is before I got lucky and I had an issue with one of my consoles, 360 maybe, and I traded it in for the Xbox One, and they RMA'd that bad boy or something like that. Somehow,
Hmm.
some way, I was able to still make it happen because they with COVID out here, I can't see them really just going through wanting to touch all these consoles and do all this stuff and you know what I'm saying, with lines and everything. I just don't. I hope I get lucky enough where they could just say, you know what, all right, we'll take.
So
They
right
saying this on
now,
air because if it don't happen, I'm still gonna buy. I'm still gonna
so
buy the console if I
here's
really
what they
want it.
saying for the Xbox One X Black 1 terabyte. If you are not a Pro Value member, it
I
or
will
it's
sign up
the
right
same price.
there.
No,
I
it's the same
am.
price.
Oh,
It's the same price for both of them.
oh, okay.
Right now, for the Xbox One X, 1 terabyte. Now, mind you, it came out 2 years ago, and you paid $500 for it.
500.
They giving you $175 store credit and $140 cash.
And see, that's what I thought. See, I just said those numbers like 175 and a buck 50, but 175, I'm still good with that. What about the PS4 Pro? Can you please pull that up?
Uh
PS4
huh.
Pro, black, with a controller. But Bunny, I got a controller. Well, the
You
controller came
have
with it.
you
Shit.
you
I
you
got
have
extra
to trade
controllers.
when you trade in this console. You have to trade in at least one controller and everything to hook it up with.
Yeah, I got all that. I'm just
All
saying, I
right,
got even extra
so it's
controllers to
the
get rid
same
of.
price. It's the same price for the PlayStation 4 Pro Black 1 terabyte.
All right, cool. So you see right there?
And
Come
then if
on
you
now.
have controllers,
That's 350. It's $350.
okay, which controllers do you have? Because they have different ones
Well, I
on
got the Elite. That's going back because the rubber grip is falling off that bad boy. So that's going to get traded in. I don't care. Put it toward the Series X, and then I'll get the new
So,
Elite at some point. I'm going with the stock controller first.
okay, so let me see here. I'm looking at the PlayStation controllers. Let me see if they're the same price, no matter which one you
And I
get.
got a couple black ones, like the regular controller. So I'm not worried about
Okay,
that. I'm gonna get like
so
200 off both of those trade in, at least
the
200.
DualShock controllers are going for, if you have a Pro Value, you get
Oh,
$17.60.
that's great. What about the Elite controller for the Xbox One
I'm
X
looking that one
or
up right
Xbox?
now.
Okay. See, this right here is people. This is what we have to take this into consideration. And I thank y'all for understanding and bear with it because I haven't looked it up yet. So this might be helping you all too. Hopefully it is because we have decisions to make. Some of us might buy two of these things, you know. Some of us might be buying both and an RTX card or AMD card. I mean, hey, we got decisions to make out here.
Xbox Elite controller. Um, it's black, right? Or the Gears
Yeah.
of War one?
Oh no, it's white. The Elite controller is white. The one I got.
Uh, well, there's a black one,
Yeah,
and
that might be the new one.
they're saying
So
no
I'm assuming
trade
that they're gonna
value.
give me at least for if they're giving you 17 for a regular
Okay,
controller.
I'm looking at the Gears of War limited for edition
It won't
controller.
matter. Yeah, check
For
that
the
out.
Elite, it says if you have a Pro Value, $53.35.
That's about right. That sounds about right. Um, I'm gonna have to let it go. Like I said, the rubber grip and everything is falling off of it. Get it up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm
Mhm,
upgrading to the two is anyway. People been saying the two is better now. So hey, I think I'll be good. So I'm not really gonna have to throw that much cash up
and
front. So
then,
it,
like I said, if they have any trade specials going on, because usually when a new console launches,
yeah.
if you're trading in an old console to that new console, they might say, "Hey, we're doing a $200 trade towards the purchase of a new Xbox One with your old
Well,
Xbox."
I hope that's the case because I will take full advantage of it. So thank you very much. What
Mhm.
moving right along now, did you want to discuss anything else? Because I briefly wanted to talk about my hype level for the AMD, the new AMD cards
Go
real
for
quick
it,
for
because
all the
like I said,
PC heads.
right now, the only thing that's going on, there's nothing much going on. Right now, I'm waiting on Pikmin to come out. Another game that I have pre-ordered that I pre-ordered like 6 months ago is coming out finally.
Yeah.
Um, I hate this stage here also,
And you
but
know we got to
anyway,
talk a little Stadia before we wrap
of
up now. We got to
course.
do that because
Um,
Stadia's been on fire and I want to get your thoughts on it.
yes, it has been on fire. And see, and that's the thing. You want me to be straight honest with you? Stadia has me more interested than the next gen consoles.
Okay. And I would say wow, but I think I might understand why they've been it's a lot of good things
They've been
coming. I mean,
showing
convenience.
things that you want.
Yeah. Yeah. I
All
mean,
right,
I'm nothing
so
that's nothing wrong with that.
Yep. So go on with your PC
All right,
talk.
so the PC real quick. I'm just excited. Like I was gonna get a whole new system built, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Based around that 3080. But then I started hearing some things about the RTX 3080 card and how it was like the something was wrong with the processors or something, the late
Isn't that
configuration,
what the
something
one that
like
got
that.
recalled?
Yeah, yeah, it did. But I think, but now there's other issues and stuff, man. There's so much going on, so many scandals going on around these damn cards. Nvidia now is telling Best Buy that they are going to be selling the Founders Edition card. Like it sounds like Nvidia is trying to not sell their own damn Founders cards no more. They want Best Buy to sell them or whatever. I mean, it's just so many things going on surrounding Nvidia and their cards, man. Eh, I'm hearing that they might not be restocked until 2021. Like, there's so much buzz out there. I don't know, Bunny. Like, some of it seems legit, but that right there just brings me back to the convenience. And then AMD, of course. Now they're saying AMD they're rumored like people. The leaks seem to be credible or whatever that's out right now. The AMD cars are going to be on par with Nvidia's cars, and if not faster or better than their cars already. Ah, man.
It's too
Again,
much spookiness going on because the same thing.
it's a
You
lot
got
of
to think
spookiness.
about
It
it.
is.
You got to think about it like this: the same issues that consoles are having with the supply and everything. These chip makers are having the same thing also.
Yeah, yeah. Some of
Everything that's being released right now, tech wise, because everything is being produced outside on another country, that it's everything is having a slowdown right now. And everything that's getting rushed out and everything, you got to think everything that's getting rushed out, everything's going to have some issues.
yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. It's spooky. I like the word because it is scary. I can't lie to you. Like because I get stuck with the fact that I think that they're trying to play this game and they know it's looking pretty bleak. You know what I'm saying? But they can't come out here and tell us that about these delays and how many units might be shipped before February or March 2021 and all that. Like, man, if I don't get a console, I'll tell you what, hey, if Uncompetitive and Peach and other people, let me see what Peach said. That's why I said they should have waited till next year to release the consoles. Yeah, I agree when it comes to all these shenanigans and stuff, but at the same time, it's kind of like they might have been hurting for some money or whatever the case because their fiscal year and all that stuff and whatever plans they had already made up before COVID happen out of nowhere. I don't know, Peach.
I
Like
mean, but the thing
it's crazy,
is,
and that's why I get sick sometimes to my stomach, man.
but you got to think about it this way. They had all their games lined up to be released already. Is I don't think they were. Nobody was anticipating COVID. Correct. Nobody was
Right.
anticipating it. But the fact that they dropped what two or like PlayStation dropped two or three major titles right here at the end of the gen. They could have pushed that out and released them at different times.
I mean, I think one didn't want the other one to go ahead and get that head start. Like
I mean, and the
Sony
thing
couldn't
is,
afford for Xbox to get that lead. You know what I'm saying? That's
the
what.
thing is Nintendo do it all the time, but you don't see them jumping out the fucking gates trying to catch up. And Nintendo, and like right now, Nintendo did it, and they're outpacing the PlayStation already. Outsold the 360.
And I
I mean, not
almost said something like, "See, but Xbox fans and PlayStation fans don't want switches, but shit, they do have switches. You
I
know what I'm
mean,
saying?
but the
Some a
thing
lot of
is,
them
you sitting up here
in their
talking about.
homes.
I mean, and that's the thing. They only compare Switch when it's convenient for them, but most times they don't see Switch as a competition.
Yeah, I mean it. It's just crazy, man. Like I just want everything to work out because if I see like Fugly and everybody in these conversations and they're talking about yo, the Series X is lit, like yo, and they're showing videos and people dropping content, Bunny, and you know me. if I see some crispy content and it's games that I think are just amazing, and Gears of War is running at 120 and people are hyped, I get all that. Look, I know. I should not look at other people's experiences and think that I'm going to get the same experience. I get all that, but I know this technology. I know how this stuff works. I'm going to want it, Bunny.
We know how
Especially
it.
as a content
Wait a minute,
creator,
wait a minute,
Bunny.
wait a
I
minute.
create
There's a
content.
difference. There's a difference. We know how it's supposed to work on paper, but we don't know how they're going to implement it in the systems. I don't care how much
That's
is screwed.
true. But
We
even
don't.
if it's upscaling your old games, that's kind of like that's not a reason
But
for
they're
me to
showing
stop
it's not even
500.
doing. But that's still not even showing that it's doing that completely yet.
Well, it's showing enough. When you're talking about Red Dead Redemption 2 is being above 40 frames per second or whatever, man, I'm all right with that. Like close to 60, 50s in the range from 50 to 60 for Red Dead is cool. Other games like Final Fantasy 15 coming up to 60 FPS and stuff is mind blowing. People, you got to think about it. The average consumers are they're gonna be wild when they feel the difference. They're gonna be like, yo, this is so next gen. They're not gonna understand how to break it down, right? But
But
they're
the
gonna
thing
see that, they're
is the
gonna feel that
average.
difference. They're gonna feel how smooth it is, Bunny. They're gonna be like, something's better about this. It's so fast, it's so smooth, and
But
they're
you
gonna be
forget the
blown away.
average. But you forget the average consumer is are casuals who most
Yeah.
likely will buy 2K or whatever.
Yeah, but they're gonna see what I'm saying is they're gonna see the difference in these consoles. They're just not gonna be able to explain it. They're just gonna be like, "Yo, it's just better. It feels good." You know what I'm saying? It feels good. It looks better. You know what I mean? So either way, it's probably gonna be a win. It's probably gonna be end up being a win for both Microsoft and Sony at launch. To tell you the truth, but
I mean, it's gonna be a wash this year for everything launching. That's the reason Nintendo. You see, Nintendo been pretty quiet. I think they were thinking about releasing their next gen
yeah,
this year, but they're like, nah, we're gonna back off COVID. They got a bad. They're hurting worse than everybody because they had to shut down sooner than everybody else.
right. I get you. Now, let me see what time is. Cause see, I was gonna say on Wednesday. I know it's almost 8. We could go a little bit over if you want to, like 8:05 or whatever. But look, Wednesday, you have the commission again with me, Bunny, MM2K, and Peach. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be chopping up a lot of the Stadia talk and all this because I'm telling you now, Stadia can't be dead, y'all. And I don't get all worked up and everything. You know what I'm saying? I just break it down like Stadia's out here. They're killing the game with the advertising and the marketing right now. You could go on Twitter and go whatever, YouTube, whatever, and see that for yourself. They're just killing everybody, Xbox, PlayStation included, when it comes to marketing and advertising, right? Then they just announced that Cyberpunk is coming to the platform day and date. I think they pushed Cyberpunk back. Check this out, y'all. They pushed it back just so that it could drop on Stadia on November 19th, the 1 year anniversary of Stadia. The 1 year anniversary of
That
Stadia, they waited and made sure that it came out day and date. Google gave them that money, that bag, and then they dropped that bad boy. They dropped that date the other day, November 19th, man. So Stadia is doing something right. On top of that, it's just like Immortals Phoenix Rising. Play the demo first, only on Stadia. Exclusive content on the. Oh man, like I don't have to get into it, y'all. Y'all got to check Stadia out too. You know what I'm saying? Don't even if you don't like it,
and
if you
see,
don't
and
buy it,
that's a game
if you
that
don't
I can
buy
play
into
on
it, check it out
Switch.
at least so you can see why people like it. Yeah, but go ahead though.
I said that's a game that I can play on Switch also. So
Mm-hmm. Now, with that being said, they got this good stuff event coming up on Tuesday, from Tuesday to Friday. I know it's a 3-day event.
mhm.
So I have a feeling they're gonna be bringing Call of Duty to the platform. You know what I'm saying? I just had that feeling. It's in my gut. I don't know. I think it makes sense because on the Xbox and the PlayStation, y'all, people's hard drives are getting filled up, man, with these big ass patches and updates and everything. So on Stadia, you won't have to worry about that. Imagine Activision and Google having a conversation and Google said, yo, hey man, I see y'all over there struggling with, fans are not happy about these big ass updates y'all keep dropping every week. You know what I'm saying? So here on Stadia, they won't have to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? We can get them, y'all can drop the exclusive content, some pre-order bonuses or whatever. Put that thing on Stadia. They've never had to worry about that again. It'll be good for you. It'll be good for us. And I think that's why that deal is about to happen real soon. If it does, you heard it here first. Now,
Hmm.
Bunny, what's your thoughts on like how, do you think that Stadia is making an impact on the gaming
Oh
industry at all?
yes, it is. It definitely is because, like I said, a lot of these companies are coming out here with this stuff, and these game consoles are coming out, and Stadia getting stuff that people wants to play. And there's a lot of people who don't even want consoles. They've been screaming they get rid of consoles for a while. They'll play, like, I even know some people will be like, "Oh, I'll play the game on a box. You just give me a box that I can play my games on, and I'll play the games. I don't care about the consoles." And
Right.
yes, I will tell you later who have said that, okay? Because it will blow your fucking mind.
Wow.
So that's the thing. So people are wanting it, but now that it's coming out, it's like, our console of choice is not doing it, and so it's crap, it's crap. And then you have all these influencers who are out here saying, "Oh, it's the worst thing ever," and see, and that's another part of gamers being conditioned. Right now, so many gamers go straight to their favorite YouTuber, straight to their favorite influencer. Oh, our influencer don't like it. It's bullshit. It's garbage. It's the worst thing ever without giving it a try
That's
themselves.
true. That's true.
Um, that's another huge factor. And influencers started playing a huge role at the beginning of this generation with the Xbox and the PlayStation and things like that. With when they launched back in 2013. I don't really like these two. What is the? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
But nah,
Um,
it's all good. Nah, cause see, I don't want to talk too long about it. It's yeah, I don't really have to talk because I'm over there.
oh,
I'm
Splat
playing
Zone.
it.
Okay.
We are, we see what's going down, but it's not dying and all that good stuff that people are talking about, man. It's a great option. It's another option for gamers. That's all it is. But
Oh
you know,
yes. My
yeah, yeah.
Splatoon updated. That's the one cool thing about Splatoon. Every 2 hours, the maps change.
All right, now
And
explain. Can you explain real quick because I never played Splatoon and I don't really know what's going down.
so there's a couple different modes. There are ranked matches. There is ranked matches. There is league matches, and there are turf war. In this game, you're not all. It's not about the kills. It's about inking your turf.
Right.
Okay.
It looks
So
it
the
looks like
more,
it's
huh?
is it no, it looks like it was a little laggy or something, but
It's
yeah.
like 30 frames.
All right.
And and right now something's going on odd with my internet because it's been kind of janky tonight.
Oh,
It
okay.
might be the game server, but this game's been a little janky since I started playing it. It might be the servers are full. We have a Splatfest coming up this weekend coming
Oh
up.
yeah, I heard about that.
Okay. So right now I'm playing a ranked mode called Splat Zones. And
Mm-hmm.
what this is you have to get a certain area that's highlighted,
Yeah.
inked, and take control of the territory. So right now, what I'm doing is trying to build up my special to get in here so that we can take control. And in this map, we have two zones we need to control. Like we just took control of that zone. We need to get over to the other side and take control of that zone while maintaining control of this zone.
Oh, so whoever it's like turf wars or something?
It's This one is more of you take turf war is we would have to rank this whole thing. We would have to take control of this whole area.
Oh, all right.
Now, right now, they're in the lead because they got both zones, and you see how there's a counter coming down.
Mm-hmm.
As that counter comes down, when it's against the zero, whoever controls the zones, like right now, we took control of this zone, so we have control of this zone. We need to get control of the other zone for our timer. If we get control of the other zone, they will get a penalty.
Okay.
So like
So, and
right
you need to
now,
do that by completely painting the
covering
whole
this,
area.
yeah, painting this area that is like right now we're in control. So now we need to defend.
Oh,
And
okay.
I need to go over there because that dude, because it's two of us over here. Oh nope, it's two of us over here. And you see how they're taking control? We've lost control. We need to
Yeah.
get back over there and gain control of that zone.
Oh, wow.
And now we're in control again.
All right, that's a cool, fun concept.
Oh, that dude just suicided himself. If we hit water, we die.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, even though we are inklings and octolings, we hit water, we die.
All right, so this is my first real taste of checking out Splatoon gameplay. I'm not
Oh,
gonna lie.
bucket. Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, you
Damn.
got jacked up. You
Yeah,
got jacked up.
buckets. I hate buckets are my bane. And he got fizzy bombs. He got buckets and fizzy bombs.
Well, see this right here. See these games. This is why I say I'll play anything. Now I know if I get into this game and I play with somebody I know and we're communicating, this is gonna be lit. I already know it's gonna be lit.
Oh, this is right now World Championships happen with this game. Nintendo sponsors them. Usually every E3 we have the World Championships. Um oh, fizzy bomb. And oh, bubbles. Gotta get rid of the bubbles. But so and then there's clam blitz, which is like football. You have to run around and collect clams, and you have an end zone that you have to deal with. Oh man.
Yeah.
And you have an end zone that you have to take the clams to shoot it into their basket. Oh, we lost control with 2 seconds. Yay, we won.
So what are you when you going under? Seems like you're going. What is that canister icon when you go? It's like you're going in the floor or some craziness. I don't know. Like
So
right there,
in
that
so we're shooting paint
yeah.
and our paint gauges deplete. So
Okay.
we go into the ink to refill our gauges
Oh.
and to also we can hide out in the ink. So we can hide in the ink, and if some enemy comes up, we can pop out and shoot them.
Ooh. Okay.
You can hide up against walls, like if you're in your ink color on the wall, you
Yeah.
can hide up against walls for people to walk past.
Oh wow. So all right, but you can still tell, even though you're hidden, you can still tell. Like if you look hard enough, you can tell that somebody's hiding, right?
If they're moving.
Ooh. So oh
Because
wow,
it
that's
causes
crazy.
ripples in the ink. If we're moving, it causes ripples in the ink.
Okay.
So you may or may not know if somebody's there or not.
Can a teammate say you're hiding? Can I come repaint where you are to make it to hide the ripples?
Well, see, you see how I'm moving there?
Let's see. No, I see what I'm seeing is
All right, don't
already.
worry. You're gonna see it soon. You're gonna see where I'm moving around, but you see it like you in ink, literally
Yeah,
moving
yeah.
like
I see. I
swimming
see.
like a squid.
I see it now.
So that's how you can tell. Now, if you're shit, I got splatted by a splashdown. Each weapon has its own specials, also. So like I'm swimming, you can see people there swimming and everything.
Yeah,
But when you're like staying still, you can't tell somebody's there. Then with your armor, you can put oh shit, run. Fuck. Damn little dog. Somebody launched the auto bombs. But when you have like your weapons and your armor, like you know how you hear people talking about their clothes and stuff in Splatoon, like on go walls and stuff.
yeah.
Um, when you hear people talking about their clothes and stuff, you can put special things in your armor to control different things. Like you can put stuff in your armor to make it so that when you're swimming in ink, you're less suspicious. You can put stuff to where you use less ink with your weapons. We need to get over there. I'm going over there. But where you can customize your what your oh shit. Their weapon had better range. Each weapon has different ranges and stuff also.
Yeah, that
It's
seems
more
kind of dope.
it's, it's more complex than people think it is.
No, I
I'm
could
not even
tell.
gonna kid you because me and Devin was playing it and like he didn't really understand it, but then when I got him to understanding how to play the game and what you had to do with it,
Oh,
he
that's cool.
finally understood it.
I see. I mean, yo, okay. So this is, look, it looks good. I can't lie. But I
Now
gotta get
this
ready to,
game,
yeah, I
yeah,
gotta
this
get
game
ready to break out in a minute.
is number 2 in the world for first person shoot. I mean for shooter games when
Yeah,
it first launched. But let's get out of here because, like I said, it's the weekend and it's Sunday and we have work tomorrow, unfortunately.
that's
And
right.
I hate rollers. And like I said, you have rollers, you have dualies, it's all types of weapons. But this is Ying meets Yang. It is Sunday. You can catch both me and Storm right here on Sundays on Ying meets Yang of Gaming. You can also catch us on Wednesdays on MM2K's channel with Tron and Peach Mecca who's in the chat with Storm, M2K and myself on the commission. Also, you can catch us on they're gonna hate me for this but anyway. Also, you can catch Project Storm here on YouTube where they can find you at Storm.
Well, you can find me on right here on my YouTube channel, Project Storm. You see the logo right here. Just look for that. I should have my link, and it's so easy to just drop a link. But I had that set up for the next episode where I could just drop the link for you all if you want to check it out.
And
But yeah,
I put your link in our description. So check out the
oh,
description.
nice. There you go
Yeah.
in the description because Bunny already took care of it. That's what's up. So, but yeah, come through there if you want a good look at Stadia. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people say it's lagging, it's all that, but I got a lot of content up there. Xbox, I do it all. Xbox, PlayStation, whatever the case is. I want to upgrade my PC. So I haven't been doing as much PC content, but that's gonna change as soon as I get my hands on the card. But yeah, you can see us also, me and MM2K SSC podcast with Eddie Player One. That's on Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern time. And I feel like and Saturdays on my channel, we do the SML podcast. MM2K and I do that podcast. And it's always a good time, man. Check out all of those great events, everything. You can find me on Twitter at the Nephophiliac. So that's all I got to say. There's so much going on in gaming to be excited about. The next show, I'm telling you, Bunny, next week, I just got a feeling that major news is about to pop off. I'm telling you right now, y'all, stay tuned because we will be covering it on all these platforms.
Yeah.
PNTS Network is still in the building. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. We're still grinding. So we do it for y'all.
And that's next thing. You can catch Project Storm, myself, Snow Bunny, and you can catch MM2K over in the PNTS network. I've put a link in the description below. Go check out pntsnetwork.com for information about your favorite content creators and get more information about the content we are doing. Everyone have a wonderful week. We will see you hopefully with no technical difficulties next week. Same time, same channel, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. West Coast Time. Catch us here on Ying Meets Yang of Gaming. Good night, everyone.
Have a good one, y'all.